Hello, my dear students. I hope you are fine. This is your math class. Today was Thursday, 5/11/2020. This is your math learner's book, page number 19. And today we had the new lesson, Look for Faces. Okay, this is on page 19. In this lesson, we learned about 3D shapes and identify number of faces. Okay, first we learn about 3D shapes and then we identify how many faces of the cube. In this lesson you have to memorize new words. The first one is 3D shapes and cube. So yesterday we discussed in lesson number on page number 18, we discussed about 2D shapes. So here are the examples for 2D shapes: circle, square, diamond, rectangle, triangle, heart, star, and oval. So these shapes are 2D because you can see only the height and the width. Okay, the height and the width. That's why we call them 2D shapes. So here is the triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, and octagon. We also learn about corners and sides. So here are the yellow ones are corners, 1, 2, and 3. These are the corners, or we also call them vertices, okay, or vertex. And here the blue ones are sides, 1, 2, 3. So this triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners, and this is the 2D shape. And we have different more 2D shapes like a triangle, 3 sides, square, 4 sides, pentagon, 5 sides, and hexagon, 6 sides. Today we learn about 3D shapes that you can see the pictures. These pictures are different, okay, from the 2D shapes. You can see the width and the height and the depth. Okay, you can see three things: height, width, and depth. You can see inside the shape. So here is the cylinder, cube, rectangular, prism, and we also call it cuboid, sphere, and pyramid and cone. Okay, cylinder, cube, cuboid, sphere, pyramid, and cone. So these shapes are 3D, because we can see the width and the height and the depth. Now look, we have more faces about 3D. You can see this pyramid. This pyramid has 5 faces. The first one is on the bottom, in the bottom, 1 and 4 across, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 and 5 faces, and how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 vertices of this pyramid. This is the cube. How many faces? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 faces. And how do you know? Because 1 on the top, 1 at the bottom, 1 in the left, 1 in the right, 1 in the back, and 1 in the front. So 6 faces, and how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 vertices. So 6 faces and 8 vertices. Now look at this sphere. This has only one face and no vertices, right? The next is cone. The cone has two faces. The circle one, okay, can you see this one? One, and this is the two. So one and two faces, and how many vertices? It has only one vertex, one corner. Okay, two faces and one corner. This is the cylinder, and cylinder has three faces, one top, one bottom, and one in the front. Three faces and no vertices. Okay, so we can see height, width, and the depth, right? So today our lesson about cube. So we can see different types of cubes. This is the cube, this is the 3D shape. Now, in your book, this is your book, and the book is about, the question is count the faces, okay? Now you can see how many faces you can see. One, one, two, and three faces. So you have to check the faces and count. Let's come back to the slide. So this is, we have three types of cubes. One, two, three faces. One, two, three faces. One, two, three faces. So the cube have three, three, three. Now look at this cube. Now let's count how many faces of this cube. One on the top, one at the bottom, one right, and one left. One in the back, one in the front. So how many faces? Six faces and eight vertices. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. One. Now count with me the faces. One on the top, one at the bottom, three, four, back and front, six. Six faces. Let's count the vertices. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight vertices. I hope you understand today's lesson. This is the exercise on Skill Builder, page 16. So you have to check the name. This is the cuboid, right here, cuboid. How many faces? It looks like the cuboid. This is the rectangle, but it's same like a cuboid, sorry, cube. The cube looks like a square. It looks like a rectangle. So six faces and eight vertices. How many faces of this sphere? One face, no vertex, no vertex. This is the cylinder, three faces, no vertex. Cone, two faces, one corner or one vertex. Pyramid, and you will also call it square based because the base is made from square. So this is the square based pyramid. You can write pyramid. So five faces and five vertex. Okay, so I hope you understand today's lesson. Try to finish this homework. Thank you so much. Goodbye.